Alrighty guys, so as you can see by the title of this video, what we are doing today is I'm going to be showing you guys the exact and easiest steps that you need to take in order to get the crystal key. As you guys can see in my inventory now, I actually have all three of the crowns that you get for this Roblox Ready Player One event. I actually just did a live stream where I did this and found this crystal key live. I found all the steps. I did it all with Creekcraft and you guys in stream chat. It was amazing, but I figured I would really quickly make the easiest and simplest video that I could do for you guys to show you exactly how to get this crystal crown. This is probably going to be the easiest tutorial that you can find on YouTube. If this is helpful for you guys or you just enjoy this vid, make sure you crush that like button. If you're new around here, let me know. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications. But with that being said, I hope you guys find this useful, and yeah, let's get straight into it, dude. Alrighty guys, so jumping right into it, I actually just logged onto a brand new account that's an alternate account. A fan gave it to me. It has the copper crown and the jade crown, so quick shout out to Ice Life. But going ahead and getting into this game, so the game that you guys need to load up is a game called Hexaria. I'll go ahead, pop it up on the screen. It's spelled Hexaria. I mean, you should be able to find it, but if this is your first time joining this game, you're gonna have to go through a tutorial. Really, if you just want to run through the tutorial, there's not much that you really need to know. You'll need to run up and fight these bandits. You'll have to figure out how to play the game. It'll tell you a step-by-step, but assuming that you guys have already done this, I'll go ahead and we'll start off after the tutorial. So let's do it. Alrighty guys, so assuming that you made it through the tutorial, hopefully it wasn't too hard for you to do. Now we can finally begin the step-by-step things that you need to do. Again, as I said guys, I'm gonna try to make this as simple as possible, and if you just started and you just made it through the tutorial, you're gonna spawn right here. I'm gonna try to make this tutorial easy enough for you guys to follow, and this guy said I'm here for the crown. Everybody wants the crown right now, dude. Even this guy with the Dominus. So first things first, and again, as I said, just follow me through this whole thing. Hopefully you guys don't get lost. Go ahead and make your way up here towards this little house. So once you make it towards this house, keep running this way. You'll make it you'll find a little path. All you need to do is run up this little path and you'll make it towards a village over here. Let me go ahead and say, while we're running to this village guys, there are some parts in this tutorial or in this just key hunt in general that are really hard. When I ran into them on stream, I was so surprised by how hard they were, and hopefully I can explain them easy enough. Again, as I said, if you guys find this useful, let me know. But now that you've made it to the village and now that you're all the way up here, now what you need to do is go into this house over here to the left of the fountain. Go ahead, walk into the house, and then come over to this man over here. You will find a guy named Bernard, and this is where the tutorial begins. So go ahead and click on Bernard. He's gonna say Lux Locator. If you type that in Google and try to translate it, it's actually Greek, and it's Greek for light speaks. It'll pull up a little text box, and all you gotta do is type in here light speaks. I'll zoom into that so you guys see exactly what it is. Go ahead, hit reply. As long as you guys have the copper key and the jade key, this should work. It should say only life breathes real efficacious knowledge. If you guys don't have the copper key or the jade key, I'll put up 2 videos on my channel. You guys can go watch those as well. But go ahead and click continue, walk through there. He says there, speak to the light. So if you guys got that text dialogue, it's perfect. You're now on step number 2, and now we can keep on moving forward. So go ahead and make your way straight out of the door towards the fountain, down this way. You guys will see a church. Make your way down this hill. Try not to run into any bandits. Throughout this entire tutorial, dude, you just want to avoid these little things with levels above their head. Honestly, dude, if you do the tutorial right and you run your way through it correctly, you shouldn't run into any guys. But make your way up this path and you should see a little bit of a shrine up here. So make your way to the shrine and then make your way to this shiny portal. It's a shiny Minecraft nether portal, and then walk straight into it, and it should teleport you into a brand new area. Once you make it through this area, okay, this is where you got to start doing a little bit of avoiding, and if you do it right, you should be able to make it through here pretty quick. Go ahead and run down here. Try to pass all the skeletons you can. Try not to get in there I guess 5 blocks close to the skeletons, because then they'll actually pull you into a game. While you're trying to avoid the things, make your way all the way through the bridges across the map, and then try to make your way into this portal all the way over here. If I do this right, hopefully we won't get sucked up by these skeletons. Okay, we did, and now we can finally make our way to the portal, and let's freaking do this, dude. Once you jump into the portal, it should teleport you in here after just a second. Parkour across this, and then we can begin step number 2. So this step in the tutorial is honestly one of my favorites. I can't believe somebody figured out how to do this, but make your way over to this building. There's a sign in front of it. It says hello. It's the second wizard tower. Go ahead, walk in here, and then you will see a little bit of a wizard in here, Nick F. Once you make it to this guy, open your Roblox text chat and say in chat the same thing we typed in just a second ago, light speaks. Once you have light speaks just like that typed in, go ahead, hit enter, and then it should say teleporting. This will teleport you into a brand new area, and now we are on step number 3, dude. Okay, so as you can see, we are in a completely random area. If you move your camera around, you can see there's actually a path, but if you just started, it's really hard to see this path. Go ahead, I'd suggest doing this slowly at first. I've done it a couple times because I've done it on stream, but go ahead and make your way and follow the path all the way down, dude. Honestly, if you're sprinting and and you do it carefully, you may be able to do it in like, I'd say make it to the end of the path in like 20 seconds. But if you walk, which is what I recommend to do if this is your first time in this area, if you walk, it should only take probably like, I don't know, not even a minute. But go ahead and make your way all the way down, and then once you get towards the end, you should see a very, very, very special something. Alrighty guys, so I've been running for a good long time now. We've probably almost made it to the end. We've just been sending it, dude. Literally, we've just ran. Once you follow this path long enough, you'll see a little bit of an indentation. Keep running through that, and then you'll come up against this guy named Crikey. Crikey is, I think, the owner of the developer of Hexaria, and he says, "Hello, you've come a long way, and I know what you seek. It is with great honor that I tell you, you've been bamboozled." Did you really think finding the crystal key would be that easy? And honestly, dude, it's not easy. This is the hardest key to find. He says, "Ha, you have no idea what you're dealing with. The adventure is just beginning, and the next clue is closer than you think." So once you've made it through that entire text box, actually, as you can see, this man is actually levitating. Do you guys see this little like thing back here? In order to pull up the next like chat queue, go ahead and make your way back here and then click on this little thing. Once you step on this button, you don't even need to click on it. To find the real crystal key, one must answer riddles 3. Your quest has truly just begun. Try these answers, all is one. What is yours? What paddles swiftly? And what is a safe place? So honestly, guys, once you've read that riddle, I mean, it doesn't really matter much to the story. I'm surprised that like people thought it was so complicated at first. Once you got that text box, go ahead and jump off the map, and then we can begin. I think we're on step number 4. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. So if you did that correctly, and once you jump off, it should respawn you right here. Go ahead and run back through the first portal we came from. For everybody still watching this video, listen up. This is where it gets a little bit complicated, and actually a little bit of a shortcut that I figured out. You can go ahead and reset your character here too, and it'll spawn you in front of the other portal. But as I said, guys, this is where things get a little bit complicated, and this is where the tutorial is going to be literally different for every single person. Honestly, guys, I wish this part wasn't as hard as it is, but again, as I said, this is probably the hardest key to get so far. Once you make it back to this area, this is where the tutorial gets a little bit hard, and this is where you guys are going to really need to listen up. So go ahead, stand in the middle of this thing. You guys will see this big portal that we just came from. If you turn around and then look this way, so if your back is facing the portal, it's to your left, kind of. It's like kind of towards your left, like I guess in front of you. This little thing, go ahead and run down this way, and this is where you really need to listen up. As you guys can see, the shrine is down this way. Make your way up this hill, and then you will find this blinking lantern. Only at night, by the way. This will only work at night. This is where things get really complicated, and this is where actually you need to know Morse code. I wish I could give you guys just the easy solution in order to do this, but sadly it doesn't work that way. So the easiest way to do this, guys, is pull out a phone and actually start recording your screen. So record the flashing lights, record them the whole way through. You're gonna get a 4-digit code, and honestly, I don't know how to make this tutorial for you guys as easy as possible, but once you record the entire flashing sequence, it's probably about, I'd say 20 seconds. Okay, mine was only 15. So here's the thing. This flashing light is gonna be really hard for you guys to do. It was really hard for me, and I mean, I'm 18 years old, out of high school. Assuming most of you guys are still in high school or middle school, this is a really hard thing to do, and it's different for every single person. So I'll go ahead and pull up a Morse code like translator on the screen right now, and then this is what you need to do in order to translate it. Again, as I said, guys, record it, but here's how Morse code works, as simple as possible. So you guys see this flashing light, right? Well, Morse code is really simple. It's basically dots and dashes. When the light flashes, so a quick flash is a dot, and then a long flash is a dash. So for example, a quick flash like that, that's not a quick flash, that would be a dash. That dash, dot, and then my sequence is over. So again, trying to explain it to you guys, this is really hard, but a quick flash is a dot and a long flash is a dash. If you record it and then write it down, you will probably end up with something like dot, dash, dash. If I go ahead and try to like live translate this for you guys, it should come up with, okay, this is gonna be really hard to do live, but hopefully I can do it. This is easily the most confusing part of the tutorial, guys, but okay, so restarting the sequence, dot, dash, and then dot, dash, dot, dash, dot. And hopefully I did that right. Hopefully they should be the same repeating pattern. So again, guys, as I said, that is definitely the most complicated part. And as you can see, as soon as daytime comes up, the light absolutely stops flashing, dude. The reason why I said record it is because this is different from everybody. There's really no way that I can help you guys with this in the tutorial besides trying to show you how to do it. If you guys need to pause the video right here, rewatch the flashing dots and dashes, which is easily the hardest part. That's completely okay. Being completely honest with you guys, this part like took me 30 minutes the first time I did it, just trying to figure out how to do it. But assuming that you guys made it through it, you figured out how to read the dots and dashes. Now what you need to do is make your way back to the very first guy we went to. Go ahead and make your way back to this guy named Bernard. He's all the way over here. Go back to the house, you know, the one right by the fountain. You can reset if you want to, and then make your way to Bernard. Go ahead and click on Bernard again, and then it's gonna pull up another text box. So assuming you guys have your dots and dashes down, so mine would be dot dash dash dot dash dash dot dash dot dash dot dot dot. I'll go ahead and right now pop up the Morse code translator again and show you guys exactly how I did this. So looking at this translator, and as I said, every part is different for people. So the first part of my code, guys, ends up being a W. It's dot dash dash, which if you should like see the thing, the alphabet thing, it's just a W. Now that the first dots and dashes are out of the way, honestly, it looks like the next thing I have, which is a dot dash dash again, it looks like it's probably gonna end up being another W. Assuming that is a W, and I could be completely wrong right now, we'll see in just a second. The next ones are dot dash dot dash. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it looks more like this is gonna be an R, which if you look at the alphabetic thing, it's a dot dash dot. So W W R, and then the last ones, the final things we have left are dash dot dot dot, which if you look at the translator is a, if I'm looking at it right, is a B. So assuming I did this right, WWRB, as soon as I hit reply, I should hear something, or actually, I'm not exactly sure if you hear something, but we'll see if this is right. So if I hit reply, and oh my gosh, I don't think I did that right. Oh, lordy. Yep, I definitely didn't. Alrighty, guys, so good thing I recorded the video of my Morse code thing flashing. I actually did that wrong the first time. I got the wrong, like, dots and dashes. I rewatched it, and I think I got the right combination, so mine would be dot dash dash dot dash dash dot dash dot dash dot dot dot. So again, I know this part is so confusing. So actually, something I just learned while doing this tutorial for you guys is there's a small space in between every like 3 or 4 letters, or every 3 or 4 dots, I should say, and that small space should indicate a new letter. So ladies and gentlemen, let me pull out the alphabet thing again. Let me try to retranslate this, and hopefully I do this right. So alrighty, guys, so dot dash dash is a W. The next thing right after that, dot dash dash dot, is a P. The next letter is a dash and a dot, which ends up being, okay, dash and a dot, what the heck is that? One dash and a dot is an N, and then the final thing's dash dot dot dot. And by the way, I'm just taking in while doing this tutorial, I probably sound crazy, and hopefully this is good enough for you guys. Hopefully this is like good enough help. But if the final letter is a dash dot dot dot, then that should be B if I'm reading my translator right. And if I hit reply, I should hear a noise. So yep, there we go. You heard that little noise cue, right? So if you guys do it right, once you hear the noise cue, go ahead and click on your backpack at the top, and you should see this fortune cookie, right? Once you find this fortune cookie, things get a little bit complicated. Go ahead and hit use, okay? It'll pull up another item in your inventory that's an open fortune cookie. This thing says, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Lucky numbers 12, 35, 57, 32, and 77. So now that you have the fortune cookie opened, actually go ahead, go back to your Roblox homepage. As you can see, we're on this man's account, the last super panda. Go to the top, go to catalog, and then actually click on any random item in here. What you'll need to do is actually really pay attention to the top links up here. Go ahead and remove the first ones, and then you see those codes, the lucky numbers, and your like Roblox fortune cookie code. Those lucky numbers, actually 12, 35, 57, 32, and then 77. I'm pretty sure if I'm not wrong, those numbers are the exact same for everybody. So go ahead and like, I guess, copy this exactly, guys. Once you have that in, go ahead, hit enter, and it should bring you up to a brand new thing called Youre. Go ahead, once you're on this page, launch this game called Youre, and then we are almost done, guys. As you guys can see, as soon as you launch that game, it should bring you right back into Hexaria. It's actually just like a second game for Hexaria that lets you like unlock the, oh my gosh, I am lagging. Okay, so assuming everybody is on the same step, hopefully you guys made it past that Morse code thing. I try to explain that as best as possible, but now it should bring you right back to right here. So ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we are almost done. We are making our way through, so go ahead and click these little like dots at the top right of your screen. My face cam may be covering it, but go ahead and go to your map, this little yellow icon, the very middle one. And now once you are here, we got to refer to that fortune cookie number again. What you need to do now is actually open your chat inside of Roblox, go to the side corner, and actually type in the exact numbers from the fortune cookie earlier, the lucky numbers. I'm pretty sure these lucky numbers are the same for everybody. Hopefully this works for you guys, but the numbers are 12, 35, 57, 32, and then 77. And once you have those in, go ahead and hit enter, and as you can see, it pulls up a brand new map. It's called Shermer on the screen. What you guys actually need to do now, literally click on that and you should get teleported. Yeah, it worked for me. You should get teleported to a new house area, dude. This may take a second depending on where you are, but dude, oh my gosh, we are almost done, man. Let's freaking go. So once you guys spawn in, you'll see you'll actually spawn in front of a portal right in front of this big freaking house, dude. So this house actually, it's a lot more useless than most people think it is. Go ahead, walk in the door, run up the stairs, and then turn left at this room immediately. Jump on this bed, and yeah, no, you're not gonna jump on the bed or do anything crazy, but you guys remember this like fortune cookie that we got just a second ago? If you go to your bag, you can actually still see the fortune cookie in your inventory. Open fortune cookie, and you see this quote: life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. That is actually a movie quote, and if you go ahead, close your fortune cookie, actually exit out, and then open up your chat again, what you need to do is type that quote in exactly. Go ahead, type it in exactly. It's life moves pretty fast, period. Make sure you guys get the commas, everything you need. It has to be exactly, even this little thing right after the don't. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, comma, you could miss it, period. And if you guys go ahead and type in exactly what I have, now all you gotta do, hit enter, and then you should hear a music cue. So if I go ahead and hit enter, yeah, you guys hear that? It sounds like a little bit of a music cue, and that means you did it right. And now go ahead, leave the room, and turn left. Once you turn left, go over into the shower, and you will see that this is actually the shiny handle now. Go up to the shiny handle, click this bad boy, and once you do it right, you should get the Philosopher's Stone, dude. Honestly, I don't know if you should click or walk up to it, but the shower turns on, and now we are completely done with this area. So go ahead and actually reset your character, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost done. And for everybody still watching this video, thank you guys so very much. I hope you find this useful, and remember, if you do, slap that like button. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. But guys, we're literally only like 2 steps away. Go ahead, make your way. What we got to do now is actually make our way back to that man that we like typed light speaks to. Not the Bernard guy, but we actually have to manage to make our way back to like that wizard tower that I showed you guys at the very beginning of this tutorial. Almost, you got to travel through this terrain, make your way back to that wizard tower, and then we actually have to talk to that one man. So as I said, we're only like 2 steps away. Go ahead, make your way back to the shrine, make your way to that tower, and then we'll see what happens next, dude. Let's freaking do it. Honestly, dude, because I don't want to jump around too much in this, because I don't want you guys to get lost. You guys see this church up here? The easiest way to find the shrine is literally just to follow the path, but it's like right by the church, dude. If you follow the path right by the church, you should come back to this like Minecraft nether portal looking thing, and then go ahead again, jump straight into it. Now that you're in here, guys, go ahead and run around. You got to run back to that other portal on the other complete side. Try your hardest to avoid the skeletons. That's always the best thing to do. And honestly, I feel like if there's enough people in one fight with the skeleton, you should be good to go. So as you guys know, make your way across the bridges. Hopefully we don't get caught by the skeletons. And by the way, a little bit of like a quick life hack. I may have to demonstrate it for you guys right here, because this elite skeleton is really close to me. A little bit of a life hack, hopefully I don't have to show you guys live right now, is if you get like caught with the elite skeletons, you can just reset your character and try to run it all the way back through. Assuming you guys made it through here, make your way into the portal, and dude, there's like 1 step left, man. Alrighty guys, so once you spawn in, parkour across again, dude. It's actually so cool coming back to this area once you've been through the whole game. Go ahead, run back to the second tower, and what we need to do is we need to talk to this Nick F guy one final time. Walk in here, as you can see, talk to this guy, click on this wizard man, Nick F, and as you can see, his text says, please leave, and then he stops. Click continue, he says, ... and he says, oh my. Is that what I think it is? Do you possess the legendary object I seek? And then you say, yes. He says, you do indeed. I've spent my whole life exploring that magical item. And he says, would you make a trade for it? And then of course I'll make a trade for it. Hit yes. Oh, magnificent. I'm sure you'll make a good use of this item. And then as you guys can see in the bottom left corner, you have officially gotten the crystal key, dude. Oh my gosh. Before you guys get too hyped up, there is one more final step. Actually, do not leave the game. There's one final thing you gotta do. And oh man, okay, make your way back to the portals. Go ahead and go through the portal, run your way through. You can reset your character once you get to the other side. What we gotta do now, we gotta make it back to the overworld, dude. What we gotta do now, once you're in here, we gotta make it back to the overworld. You guys know the drill. Just reset your character. It will spawn you on the complete other side. Once you guys spawn over here, go through the portal, and now we should be back in the overworld. Everybody should be on the exact same step. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only one more area to go to. There's like one big thing left to do. Go ahead and make your way to the church. As I said, hopefully you guys find this useful. I really hope you find this tutorial useful, and I hope you enjoy. But follow the path, go to the right of where you should exit, follow the path up to the church. You should see it up here. And ladies and gentlemen, no meme, no scam, literally get ready for a dance battle, dude. You may be like, what the heck, a dance battle? What the heck does that even mean? I wish I was kidding. Parkour your way up the hill, go to this church, the St. James AME building, and then go talk to this guy, Ted. Hello, Ted. He says, pip, pip, youngster, a simple question for you. What is my last name? All you gotta type in here is long bottom, hit reply, and then if you did that right, you should hear a noise, and this thing right here should open up in the middle of the church. Alrighty, guys, so this is officially the final step. If you mess this step up, it's completely okay. You're just gonna have to redo it, and it's actually, I had to redo it like 3 times the first time I did it. All you gotta do, go back to Ted, type in long bottom, and then you should get back in here. But ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, once you make it out of this room, you'll come to an area. Down here is a level 20 Travolta. What you are about to do, guys, walk over here, and you are about to have a dance battle with this guy. If you lose, go ahead, reset your character, and you'll see. Okay, so dance battle, he says, let's dance. And as you guys can see, it pulls up a dance revolution thing. Make sure you get this perfect, dude. You gotta try your hardest. Use your arrow keys. Try to get this first try, dude. Try to do it as best as possible. Oh my gosh, I messed up. Okay, that's not good, dude. If you mess up more than twice or more than once, I'm pretty sure you have to do it again. So, oh my gosh, no. Are we gonna have to do this again, dude? Alrighty, guys. So the whole goal of this thing is to try to beat John Travolta. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna beat him this time, too. No, no, dude. Please tell me I'm gonna beat this guy. Okay. Excuse me, John. Okay, so I got a score of 1160. John Travolta got a score of 1200. So yes, that means I lost. Let me go ahead and reset, and then let's try this dance battle one more time. Alrighty, guys, so as you can see, I made it back to Mr. Travolta. We gotta do this again, and dude, honestly, I may go a little bit quiet. This may be intense, but I gotta make sure I beat this guy. Okay, here we freaking go, Mr. Travolta. I may go quiet, dude. I just want to make sure I beat this for you guys. All right, boom, boom, boom. We are making our way through slowly but surely. Looking good, looking fresh. Oh my gosh, we're actually doing really good. I haven't messed up one time yet, dude. Alrighty, guys, making our way through. Oh, we haven't actually even got one double thing yet. I don't want to jinx it. The double maybe on the last. Actually, wow, we didn't get one doubler. Okay, we freaking beat him, dude. And as you can see, congratulations, you completed the crystal gate. And down there at the bottom, I don't know if you guys saw that, I'll probably just have to rewind it. You get an achievement, and as you see, it tells you got the crystal key. And now what you gotta do, ladies and gentlemen, actually just leave the game and go to your avatar. Alrighty, guys, so going to my avatar, as you can see, no meme, no clickbait, no scam. Down here, we now officially have the crystal crown. We got the crystal key, and honestly, hopefully if you guys follow that tutorial, I mean, it shouldn't have been too hard for you guys. I have no idea how long this video is gonna be, guys, but this whole process took me about 45 minutes to do it. I did it as like quickly and as good as possible. You could probably do it if you're like an expert at this, and maybe like 25 minutes, I'd say. But if you made it this far in the video, and you should now have the crystal crown, hopefully you guys got it, dude. Again, the Morse code part of this whole puzzle was like the hardest thing for me to learn, probably the hardest thing for you guys to learn. But again, let me know what you think down below. If you made it this far in the video, I freaking love you guys. Make sure if you're new around here to subscribe, turn on your notifications, slap that like button if you did enjoy, and maybe share it with a friend. But with that being said, I really hope you guys did enjoy your new crystal crown, man, and I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, safe, and amazing day. Goodbye, everybody.